Hey everyone, my name is Annie and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing my first update for my 2023 project, Use It Up. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update before we actually get into the products. But my goal going into this project was to finish all these products up by the end of the year. And as you'll see in a minute, I made a huge dent in a lot of these products, as well as finished up almost half of them. So that was just in the first month right there. So I'm gonna kind of switch things up a little bit. And my goal now with these products is to use up as many of them as I can by the end of February. So just like a 2-month project. And if there's anything left, like especially, well, you'll see in a minute. But if there's anything left in some of these products, I will kind of save them for future project use it ups, or just kind of like use them behind the scenes just to use them up on my own time. But my goal is still to finish them by the end of the year. I'm just altering my timeline slightly since I made so much progress in just this first month. So now that that's all out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right on into the video. So first, I'm just going to show you the items that I made progress on, and then once I've finished up those, I'm going to show you the items that I finished. So we're going to start with the lotions, and first up we have coconut cream pie. As you can see, this first line is where it was when I started the project, and now it's all the way down to here, so I've got maybe a third of the bottle left. I'm sure if I've just solely focused on this for a week, it could be gone. But yeah, huge amounts of progress. I'm really excited with how well I did on this one. It helps that it's a scent that I really like. But yeah, super strong scent. It smells really good. This is just one that was getting kind of older, so I wanted to make sure I used it up before it expired. But yeah, really happy with my progress on that one. I think this one should definitely be done by the time I come to you guys with my next update, which I guess that'll be the finale for this project. And then we've got Country Apple from Bath & Body Works. This one, let's see. That is where it was when I started the project. And now we're all the way down to there. So not a ton of progress, but this one is an apple scent, and this time of year I just don't gravitate towards apple scents. I just kind of wanted to focus on getting some use out of it, and again, I mean using it up. But I think I should be able to put a bigger dent in it this upcoming month. Just, you guys will see in a minute, but my lotions have dwindled the most, so I'll be able to put a bit more focus on this one and hopefully finish up more of it. But yeah, it's not my favorite scent. It's not really the right time of year for this. I'm sure I'd love it more in the fall time. But I do know this past fall I had it, and I think I used it once. So even when I have it in the fall, it's just not my favorite scent to use. So I'm hoping to make a little bit more progress. I mean, that's not terrible. It's not like the worst, but I could have done much better. And then the last lotion that just has progress on it is the Love Beauty and Planet Coconut Water and Mimosa Flower. So that is where that one started. I mean, pretty close to the top. I think I'd only used it like once or twice before this project. And it is right down to here. That little bit right there is just lotion that kind of got pushed up to the side. You can see it's kind of a liquidy formula, so it does just kind of, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but the actual line of the lotion is right there. Like when I hold it up to the light, that's where it shows. So again, not a ton of progress on this one, but like I said before, I was kind of focusing on other lotions, so this one kind of got pushed to the back burner. Plus, it's, again, not my favorite scent, not my favorite formula. It's kind of sticky, and it's just really thin. It's not the most moisturizing. I'm just not the biggest fan of it, and it feels like this tub is never gonna end. But I've got probably 3/4 left in this thing. I would be shocked if I finish it by the end of February, but it's gonna be a nice one to kind of play with in the summer. So if I don't finish it now, I'm sure I'll get some more use out of it then. All right, so moving on to body sprays. I've got the Cozy Fireside S'more from Bodycology. This one was so hard to use. It's not my favorite scent to begin with, but it's just got almost like a really smoky, woodsy scent to it, which just isn't my thing. I was hoping it smelled more like marshmallows, which is what smoky marshmallow, sandalwood, and chocolate. I wanted to get more of the marshmallow scent like the lotion, but I ended up mostly using this as like a room spray, or let's see, what was the pairing I did? I would use this, I would spray this first, and then I would go in with Body Fantasies in vanilla, just to kind of mask it and sweeten it up. And then over top all of that, I would go in with vanilla bourbon from Mix Bar. So basically just kind of covering it up with any sweet vanilla scents I could find. I think I'll get a lot more use out of this as a room spray. I like the scent of it in a room better than on me. I think it just gets really, really woodsy and kind of weird. But yeah, let's see. So if you guys can see that, it started almost up at the top at the beginning of the month, and now it is down to there. So I'd say a little less than a third is used, which, as I mentioned in my initial video, this and the other spray, my goal is to finish half. If I can finish half, then I can find a way to finish the rest, but as long as I get to half, I will be happy. And so I'm getting there. It's not the biggest amount of progress, but for me and a fragrance mist, that's actually a pretty decent amount. And then the last product that I have an update on is the fragrance mist from Bodycology in Picnic Breeze. So this one I paired a lot with the coconut water lotion that I just showed you guys, and one other lotion that I'll show you in a sec. But I was able to get a ton of use out of this one as well, and this one I strictly used on my body. I didn't use as a room spray or anything else, so this is all just genuine use, which, I mean, using as a room spray is genuine use, just in a different way. So I started right there at the beginning of the project, and now we are down to here. So yeah, almost exactly the same amount of use as the other scent, which is interesting. But this one I enjoy way more than that Fireside S'more one. This one's just a nice, fruity, floral kind of a scent. It's nice and fresh. It's not really overpowering. It's gonna be a really nice spring and summer scent. I know this is again, the wrong time of year to be using this scent. I love vanilla, sweet, gourmand scents in the winter time, and this is anything but it has been a nice way just to kind of break up those sweet notes. And I mean, I have really been enjoying it. It's still not my favorite scent, but it's one I can definitely see myself finishing this, and that's saying a lot. It takes a lot for me to finish a fragrance mist. So now's the most exciting part, at least for me, but these are all the products that I finished from the start of this project. So this one was kind of a no-brainer. I knew I would finish it. I had 3 uses left, but it is the Bodycology Picnic Breeze lotion. This one I finished a while ago, so it's got little crusty bits left, but that I scraped out as much as I humanly possibly could. It's about as gone as it could be. I'm not worried about that tiny, minuscule amount left. I used it up. I got my money's worth out of it. That is fine with me. But this paired really well with that fragrance mist, which is how I was kind of able to use so much of it. But just a really nice formula. I enjoyed it while I had it, but I'm not hurting for not having it. You know, I'm glad I finished it. I got my use out of it. That's the important part. And then up next, I have Bath & Body Works Candied Violet Sorbet in the body cream. This is also one I was able to use that fragrance mist with. I think that's kind of how I was able to use so much of it, is this Picnic Breeze and the coconut water lotion all kind of went well with that spray. So I was, even if I didn't use the matching lotion to it, I can almost always pair it with something else in the project. But this one I've had yeah, almost 2 years. I got it right at semi-annual sale when it came out. And the formula was starting to get a little chunky. It wasn't the smoothest anymore. So my goal was just to finish it up literally as it was expiring, but it's gone now. I finished it. I mean, again, like I can't scrape out any more possible. It smells really good. I will say, as I used it, I enjoyed the scent more and more. It's not the typical scent I would go for, which is why I've always just kind of pushed it to the back of my collection. But I'm glad it's gone. I'm glad I used it up before it got like too expired to use, because it really was just the texture changing. It still smelled fine, but I'm glad it's gone. So I forgot to show you guys, but when I started the project, let's see if I can kind of piece it together, but that was the mark on Candied Violet Sorbet. So I had a lot left to use, so I definitely am very proud that I was able to use this up in a month. That's actually a lot of work for me. I don't run through my body creams that quickly, but that was like at least well over half of the product, almost 2/3 of the product that I used up in a month. So yeah, very proud of that. And then the last lotion that I finished up is the Find Your Happy Place Pumpkin Spice Season Lotion. This one I've been savoring for the past like 2 years because it's just like the perfect October pumpkin spice, gourmand, delicious, sweet scent, and I'm obsessed with it. But I only used it in October, which is why I never finished it up, because I don't know, I was always also using other stuff too. But yeah, I finished it up. Gosh, you can hardly see it. I started the project with it less than half full, so this is another one I knew I'd be able to finish it up no problem. I got a ton of use out of it. I enjoyed the scent. I like the formula. It's a little thinner than like the Bath & Body Works lotions, which I don't mind. It worked really well. I have whatever their apple one is, I have that as well, but that's brand new. So I'm gonna wait until this fall and savor that one. But I would definitely get this one again. I know they had it this past Halloween. I'm hoping they bring it back this upcoming Halloween because I will definitely snag it again. It was really, really nice. So the final product in my Project Use It Up update for you guys today is the Velvet Coffee Scrub from Tree Hut. This one, I mentioned it a couple of times on my channel, but it was just never my favorite. It just had like almost like a salty buttered popcorn kind of a scent. Like it did not smell like coffee whatsoever. And I was really disappointed. When I smelled it in the store, I loved it, and that's why I bought it. And I bought it at Ulta, so it was, you know, theirs are like almost 10 bucks, 10 or 11 bucks. When at Target you can get this for like 8 or 9. So I don't know, that's beside the point, but I spent Ulta money on this. But as you can see, when I started the project, it was like almost up at the top. I think I'd used it maybe twice. So that just kind of goes to show you guys how quickly I run through the Tree Hut scrubs. I was also using other scrubs this month too, so it wasn't just this one. But I'm glad it's gone. I'm glad I used it up. I'm glad it's out of my collection and I can focus on the other scrubs that I have and that I enjoy way more than this one. All right, you guys, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!